Hello! Welcome back to Perimeter Emperor's Testament nonsensical titles of the Sponge Empire. Someone pointed out the Sponge Empire is a terrible name for an empire. I would agree, but at least it's not the Spooge Empire. I got a new graphics card, which is basically irrelevant for this because I was already running it at 900 frames a second. But it reset the graphics settings. I have no idea if this is the resolution it was running at, but it's the resolution it will run at, so I assume it is the same one. But also, it's no longer super stretchy for me. It's the actual 4:3 resolution on my monitor now, which makes me a little happy. But anyway, let's go ahead and continue the campaign. Apparently the mission name is First Trophy. Haven't even begun using the scroll bar quite yet, but like this bothers me that, and I realize this shouldn't technically be capitalized, but it bothers me that the mission names aren't capitalized. It's just, it bothers me. It shouldn't, but it does, and I hate it. Anyway, we should have already seen this dialogue, because unlike the original game, they actually through the checkpoints when the dialogue finishes, which is nice. I haven't recorded in like 2 weeks because I did a huge batch in the first go around, so I don't remember in the faintest what was said here. Oh wait, yeah I do. I'm supposed to do this one off camera, aren't I? I forgot. Let me do that and just act like you guys didn't see any of this stuff that's going on right here. Hey look, I totally did this mission without screwing it up last time, right? Look at that, I did it, team. I did the exact same thing I did last time. The only real difference is I basically just made sure I had an energy core closer, although I'm pretty sure it was close enough to tether to the frame, but whatever.
Victory, delegate. You have brought me a priceless trophy, a frame belonging to my mortal enemies, the spirits. From now on, Organ will serve me. I will save the frame's legate from the lies of spirits and turn him into a delegate. I have a special task for him at the world known as Kenotaph. I am going to explore the nearest sponge worlds myself. It is possible that the other lost frames are somewhere nearby. We must find them and add to my forces. It is time for the Mechanical Messiah to gain new followers and to give them the light of the Troll Grace. Someone is disturbing my feelings. I know that the enemy is near. I hear the music of spirits once again and see the tails of their spirals, although there are none on the nearby worlds. But my divine vision prevents anyone from surprising me. It is time to prepare and crush the enemy. Be careful, delegate, and prepare to defend yourself.
What is he on about the world known as, like, what was it, Zelotaph? Organ's over there, that's XX32. Is there a Zelotaph over here, or whatever it was? Just a bunch of XXs. I don't know, whatever. Was this map named Hillken? Withstand Scourge attacks. Well, okay. If you insist, we've been doing this a lot lately. This is a lot of unnecessary camera spinning that's literally only serving to waste time while Scourge spawn, but sure.
Frame belongs to you, Legate. Our frame is
So we need to
under
detach
attack.
or attach that.
Critical danger.
Yeah, critical danger, I know.
Frame is under attack detected.
It's gonna be unhappy for a little bit, it's fine. There's already spider things over there,
Brigadier online. Brigadier
which has
online.
kept us from building that thing. God dang it. Come on, they're not gonna let me build that, are they? Which is just wasting time. Should have built that in a slightly different place. You know what else we need? Probably lasers. So let's get that going. There we go. They're not going to build that thing any slower or faster. So that one will be built there, and then this one will be built here. Eventually, maybe, possibly built there. Good lord, there's a lot of Scourge.
Laboratory ready. Base under attack.
Good lord, that's a lot of Scourge. And a lot of them
Our
can
frame
just
is under attack. Energy core ready.
easily traverse the territory here
Our
to
frame is under attack.
attack everything on my own little perimeter defense zone. Let's see, so we got
Laser turret ready.
the bird things, whatever that glowy thing is. We got all sorts of different,
Core shield generator active.
that's a bit close. All sorts of different spiders here and there. Our frame is basically perpetually under attack.
Core shield generator active. Laser turret ready.
And these lasers by themselves definitely aren't gonna cut it here. How long do we have to survive, though?
Frame belongs to
Just
you.
until the spiral charges?
Our frame is under attack.
Yeah, I know the frame is under attack. I'm aware of how this works. Please build that before they touch it.
Energy core under attack.
Good enough. 2 lasers per thing aren't going to cut it. Those lasers aren't very high damage, so I'm going to have to supplement those with some rocket guns. Primarily rocket guns would be great, but rocket guns aren't particularly good at swapping targets, so
Generator active. Scourge activity detected.
we'll just pop this thing and soak whichever one's got in there.
Attack. Core shield generator inactive.
It'll be okay, he says, knowing it probably won't be okay.
Our frame is under attack.
Now, the downside is we're dropping energy fast, and we're gonna keep dropping energy pretty fast if I build this rocket lab. But even if I don't, do we have enough energy to sustain this if I stop building?
Ready.
Maybe, but it's not gonna be a pretty defense.
Active.
Especially as more of those flying enemies come in.
Shield deactivated. Core shield generator active. Core shield generator.
I pretty much have to use the perimeter for the birds that fly in. There's really no other way around that. There's a lot of spawn points for those birds. There's probably going to be dragons, too. Who knows?
Our frame is under attack.
I know the frame is under attack.
Under attack.
Or those. Those will show up, too. That's fine. It's not like I wanted to survive or anything.
Core shield generator inactive.
So where did that thing spawn from? It was like over here somewhere? Who knows? What I do know is that somehow
Brigadier online.
we need to squeeze in more energy production. If at all possible before that thing gets touched. If you could build that, that'd be great.
Energy core ready. Core shield generator active. Base under attack. Core shield generator active. Build master ready. Core shield generator.
Just get another build master going. Why the heck not? Are the lasers even really doing anything apart from sucking up energy?
Scourge activity detected.
They probably are.
Laser turret ready. Core shield
I mean, they're not doing anything to the freaking birds, so
active. Energy core under attack. Energy core ready. Core shield generator active. Laser
drop you
turret
two.
ready. Core shield generator inactive. Core shield generator active.
Sort of drop you two, I guess. I don't know.
Shield
The red spiders are super easy to deal with.
frame belongs to you, Leggett.
The everything else, not so much. That spiral's gonna charge, and then we can leave. These survive the scourge missions are sort of weird, but that's alright. In fact, I really don't need to build anything else. It's just waiting, unless there's another part to this mission other than survive.
Our
Nope, it's
spiral
just
is
survive.
charged.
Alright. Really, all I needed for that mission was a single energy core. There was no other need for any other building. The single energy core would charge the spiral, and I could just pop the perimeter on it when it was under attack. Would it survive long enough? I don't know. But it was the only mandatory building.
Strong, and someone from the other world directed it. A new force is flaming in the hands of spirits, capable of changing the body of Sponge from great
Sponge.
distances. I see a new war, but I cannot predict the outcome. There are more signs than when they first appear. I must find the alien force, which I constantly feel near me and all around. The center of the net of worlds is its eye, and I will travel there, for it is the path of power.
The path of power. Hey, there's another frame here. Who is it?
I see
Pioneer.
a flame belonging to the spirits. It is the Pioneer, which vanished in Sponge and had been lost to Exodus. Now it stands in my way. It is no coincidence. I see in it some disturbance stemming from the slaves of the spiral. The smell and the taste of Sponge tell me that the net is poisoned, as it was the battlefield in the war between spirits and the others. I smell fear in the pulse beats of spirits. I feel that their intentions are multifaceted. Mechanical Messiah will solve the mystery that they wish to keep forgotten. I will fight the slaves of the spiral and destroy Pioneer.
What is this guy on about? Like, at all? That's an interesting map. Oh lord, that's some horrible terrain. Gotta do this thing where I start at a disadvantage and the AI does things while the camera's swirling around, which is stupid and I hate it. Although we appear to be protected by a trench at the very least, that's not much though. Alright, let's pause it. So there's clearly flattened areas around the map. Like right there's flattened, there. And all of these could be reached with transmitters. That might be our means of relatively rapid expansion here, so we'll go ahead and claim some of these. Obviously they're going to be hard to defend because they are so spread out, but do something like that for that one. That's an interesting little thing down there. You know what, we'll just claim all of these for now, and then if the AI starts expanding towards them, I'll just back off on the ones close to the AI. So we'll basically do something like that. So we have 3 Brigadiers. Is that time to remove? I don't know. 3 Brigadiers, all we start with is an energy core.
Brigadier moving.
That didn't move them, okay. Put the energy core down. Build a laser lab. Start off with something easy, a laser lab 2 and an anti-grav. Eventually, so what's he doing? What's he got? He's got a laser lab and a bunch of unit construction.
Complete. Base under attack.
And he's expanding that way. Okay, so he will expand. Laser lab eventually, and then we'll build this anti-grav eventually. In order to build those, we need officers and just officers. This will be my early defense, and again, the AI has got an electro lab, and I don't. I hate this.
Construction complete.
Can't quite really reach there the way I want to, so we're actually just gonna move this.
Construction complete. Squad ready. Coordinates locked. Unit
Build a
ready.
second officer lab over there as well.
Lab upgrade complete.
I'm gonna keep my build masters mostly back here for now.
Construction complete. Brigadier online.
So you can go over there, you two can go over here. Because I want that built sort of there-ish.
Complete. Brigadier online. Brigadier moving.
So we'll have them flatten that out. What's he up to?
Ready.
He's gonna build the electro units. That's basically all the AI does in the campaign so far is build electro units, but he's gonna have 2 command centers. Which I dislike already, so.
Laboratory ready. Laser turret ready.
get there. It's going to take them a little bit. I'm being picky where I want to build these to try and keep them efficient. It's going to take them a while to do it, though. Especially since they have to run to the other side of the map because I accidentally told them to dig stuff up, but that's okay.
Squad awaiting orders. Transformation.
I mean, the other thing I'm going to end up doing is probably flattening this stuff out back here, so we may as well tell them to do that. Sort of like that for now.
Squad awaiting orders. Moving.
So he's got 2 squads already building. I dislike that greatly. I'm just going to tell them to go over there and dig that up. Horribly inefficient, but it's okay. What else do we want? We're probably going to want a Subterra lab at some point, but I want to surprise the AI with it.
Ready.
Oh, god dang it.
Squad
Built
ready.
Impalers. Now, thankfully, Impalers cannot shoot aircraft.
Coordinates locked.
Is that Technicians? That is Technicians. That's unfortunate.
Under attack.
Which means we may not actually have the firepower. Oh, no, we do. To break through this Technician swarm.
Engaging hostiles. Attack command received.
The Brigadier's just going to tank it. That's alright. I mean, I could shoot the Technicians. Which we may do in a second here. You're just swarming me with soldiers now? What is this nonsense? You guys just sit there and shoot stuff. You'll be right.
Brigadier online.
You build that there. And again, safety net. You always got to have a transmitter back the other way. Look at the terrain. Looks a little weird. It's alright though.
Squad ready.
So we're probably going to want a second squad actually at some point. Not only just, you know, for defensive purposes, but also we're going to want a second attacking squad at some point too.
Energy
He's building a
core
3rd
ready.
level rocket lab and an
Construction
anti-grav lab. The anti-grav is probably so I can build those flyers, and those flyers can shoot back. Unfortunately, so we are going to have to be aware of that. I don't really know what to do with these little outposts that I'm building here, to be honest. I mean, they're getting me resources, so
Construction complete.
they could just kind of hang out for now.
Ready. Squad awaiting orders. Unit ready.
So we need 5 extra, assuming these don't take any damage. What are you building? Built some rocket dudes,
Squad
eh?
ready.
To defend yourself?
Moving squad.
Fair enough. This is fair.
Laser turret ready. Base
Don't
under
shoot your
attack.
own units, you idiots. Now the first thing I'm going to want to shoot here is probably actually not the Impalers. I'm going to want to shoot the rocket dudes.
Coordinates locked. Attack command received.
Because they have no health and they're going to be easy to take down, so...
Coordinates locked.
I don't know what these guys are attacking. They're just kind of
Attack
going.
received. Squad taking damage.
And I'm not entirely sure why. Can soldiers oh, there's another rocket dude still.
Engaging hostile. Coordinates locked. Squad
Not
ready.
really sure what his plan of action there was, but that's okay.
Squad
And then you
awaiting
guys will have
orders.
10, and then you'll come over here and help.
Initiated. Coordinates locked. Transformation
Then-
complete.
This thing will have 2 generators, probably, yeah.
Brigadier online. Off course Leggett.
You're mostly
Brigadier
done. You can just
online.
head back, because eventually we're going to want this stuff anyway. I'm going to try and keep the Abyss there. It's going to look a little weird,
Ready.
but I'm going to try and keep that Abyss there. Actually, nah. Just fill that in.
Energy core ready.
So we're going to want a second one over here. And safety net, put that back. Because my base is so spread out, we're going to have to keep an eye on what this guy's doing. So we're going to want a rocket lab eventually too. Because he could go basically anywhere on the map and shoot at my base.